Hello, hello. I am well aware that it's 1:30 in the morning. However, I'm in my jam right now and I just had stuff I wanted to talk about. So I'm sure everyone will be seeing this tomorrow or later today. I hope everybody had a good Monday. I just got home from the movies with my husband. We both woke up around 6 p.m. because we both work night shift. So this is my afternoon. I'm Skyanne, and I'm a chronic pain health coach and a registered nurse, and I empower women to take control of their health, mindset, and goals for more freedom. I empower women with chronic pain specifically to take control of their health, mindset, and goals. So, I wanted to talk about essentially what chronic pain does to a person, just in hopes that I can just reach out to some people and kind of relate with them. A lot of times, health coaches will kind of present themselves as having everything together, and I just wanted to let y'all know that I am down to earth. I get it. I've probably been where you've been, so I just wanted to talk about some of the feelings and some of the things that we deal with as people with chronic pain. So, 1 in 5 adults actually suffer from chronic pain in the United States, and it's actually the most common pain is the most common reason why someone would seek medical attention. And this is from 2018, the statistics from the CDC for the United States. So many people are suffering out there, and yet there's this huge stigma surrounding chronic pain and pain management. And so chronic pain is already tough on your body, but it's also tough on your soul, your mind, and your entire life. And there's so many lasting effects from chronic pain. Most people don't even realize what we go through on a daily basis and like how much chronic pain affects us. Chronic pain changes everything. So let's take a look at what chronic pain does to a person. So the first thing is we might look fine, but we are not fine. If someone says that they have chronic pain, that means that they're always in pain. Their pain could be at a 1, it could be at a 2, or it could be at a 7, and you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. We might be walking around looking like we're completely normal and completely fine, but that does not mean that we feel okay. It's called invisible illness for a reason. And so many people think that you have to look sick or look disabled to be disabled or sick, and that's just not true. In fact, we are the best. We are the experts at hiding how we really feel. Most people are really, really shocked when they hear that I have chronic pain because, most of the time I walk like a normal person, I look like a normal person, and, they're just like totally surprised or don't even believe me. So, those with chronic pain know that we have a certain energy reserve, and a lot of this is the spoon theory. If you don't know what the spoon theory is, it just is another metaphor for our energy reserves that we have throughout the day, and it's unique to each person. When that energy reserve runs out, that's it. Like most of the time, we don't have a backup like we are using our backup. So when we have to rest, we have to rest. The second thing is it makes us exhausted 24/7. Every task, every movement, every activity takes up a certain amount of energy. So this is kind of relating to that spoon theory. For a normal abled person, like brushing your teeth, taking a shower, making meals is just like a normal part of the day. But for someone with chronic pain, those daily activities are actually really exhausting. I remember, I still to this day will go like days without like fully showering. Like it'll be a really fast one because it's just, I'm too tired. Like I have no energy for it. And so planning dates, activities, hanging out, attending family functions, all of that, those are a huge deal. Huge ordeal. We have to literally plan like 2 to 3 days before and after to rest from events like that. And sometimes we have to reschedule, we have to leave early, show up late, and it's hard to balance our social life. And it might seem like we're flaky or lazy, but in reality, we're literally just doing our best to survive. I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. Um, a third thing that chronic illness spoonies go through is we have a higher incidence of mental health problems, mental health issues. So, chronic pain actually goes hand in hand with mental health, and up to 61% of people with chronic pain also have a mental health disorder. And this is from, I think it's either from the Mayo Clinic or a study that I just read. I'll link both of those things in the comments later. So, there is a literal relationship between the way your brain processes chronic pain and the way that your brain processes your emotions. So those with chronic pain and chronic illness actually suffer from depression and anxiety because the brain regions that are activated by the painful stimuli are also affected by behavioral and emotional states. That was a lot of language, scientific language. Chronic pain is hard. That's what that means. It makes you feel lonely. It makes you grieve who you used to be. You can't sleep. You have side effects to medications. You feel unworthy. You feel like crap. And people with chronic pain are called warriors for a reason. Pain is not meant to last this long. The constant stress in your body literally changes your chemicals in your brain and your hormones, and it decreases serotonin. So a lot of people with chronic pain are just dealing with anxiety, depression, and depression makes pain worse, and pain makes depression worse. So it's just this awful vicious cycle. There are treatment options available for depression and other mental health issues. So if you are going through depression, anxiety, chronic pain, and need someone to talk to, there are plenty of resources out there, and I can definitely point you in the right direction as well. Yeah, chronic pain it's awful. I remember just being super depressed and just not wanting to live because of pain, and I'm so glad that I don't feel like that anymore. I definitely have my days, but it's not all the time. The fourth thing is chronic pain makes you kind of scared and afraid. You get scared of going out, you get scared of dating, you get scared of working, you get scared of participating in hobbies, scared of going to the doctor, especially. So, there's this term used in the scientific community called pain catastrophizing. It's also called fear avoidance. And a lot of doctors mistake this as making it up or being a dramatic, when in fact it's a real phenomenon. So pain catastrophizing is when a person jumps to the worst possible conclusion when thinking about their pain. This could be afraid of going to the doctor, afraid of getting their blood drawn, or getting a procedure. Your brain automatically jumps into that fight or flight mode, and you literally you have the worst possible outcome in your head. This stress makes the pain 100% worse. Your pain is automatically worse when you get into this anxiety cycle. In fact, it's a lot of the reason why a lot of people continue to have pain. It's because their brain is stuck in this loop and they can't get out of it. This causes a lot of problems, and it trickles down. It starts with being afraid of getting your blood drawn, and then it trickles down into going out to a restaurant because you're afraid that you're going to have a pain flare, become exhausted, or have to leave early. And you just become literally afraid, and your body goes into fight or flight, and your pain just spikes. So if you can figure out how to get out of that cycle, 80% of your pain will go away. I actually teach this in my coaching and in my course. I teach women how to get out of that chronic pain anxiety cycle. I have these techniques that I use that decrease pain significantly just by changing your mindset. It is so awesome to see the results of that. I actually have 4 spots left for July, and I'm enrolling now. So if you're interested, be sure to leave a comment with the word freedom below, and we can get started together. The next thing that we are really good at doing is we are really good at lying. We are always in pain. So we develop these automatic responses to dumb questions that people ask us, are you feeling better, or how are you feeling? And we just want to go, I'm feeling terrible. But we say, I'm fine. It's fine. For us, fine maybe means like a 5 out of 10 pain level and feeling moderately tired. So it's different for everyone. We lie to our partners, our friends, our families, our coworkers because we literally don't want to be a burden to anybody. And it's embarrassing to be sick all the time. Like, I hated being known as the sick one. We feel judged, misunderstood, and so we do what we can to just appear normal. And we also will lie when someone asks, like, how long is it going to take for you to get better? And I literally will just end the conversation at this point because people don't comprehend that chronic pain often has no end, and they just can't wrap their head around it because they have never experienced it before. The last thing that chronic pain does to us is it helps us develop an insane pain tolerance. So I work as a registered nurse in the emergency room, and I always chuckle to myself a little bit when someone comes in with a 10 out of 10 pain and it's like a minor injury, and I'm like, honey, you have no idea what pain really is. And these are the people who they say they're a 10 out of 10 and they're walking, eating Cheetos and like using Snapchat all at the same time while they're saying their stomach hurts. 10 out of 10. And that is like literally ruining the chronic pain stigma for all of us. My baseline everyday pain would probably bring most normal people to the doctor or maybe even to the emergency room. So when I'm saying that I'm hurting, then I'm hurting like really, really bad. I don't know if you guys saw my story yesterday, but last night was rough. I was feeling it. It wasn't great. Feeling so much better today, luckily. I don't want to say that you get used to being in pain 24/7 because I don't think anyone can ever get used to it, but you definitely get used to functioning through a high level of pain. And we can appear completely normal while dealing with a high level of pain. I think that also really affects us when we go to the doctor. So acute pain has changes to your vital signs and to your body language and all of that. So typically when someone is in acute pain, their heart rate goes up, their blood pressure goes up, they might be sweating, grimacing, have muscle tension, or even crying. But with chronic pain, your body gets used to it and you don't have that spike in heart rate anymore. You don't have that muscle tension anymore. Your body is used to it. And so doctors and nurses will think that you're lying because they don't see any evidence of it on the outside. And even though they teach that in nursing school or teach that in medical school, people still don't believe you. So it's no fun. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Skyanne and I'm a chronic pain health coach, and I empower women with chronic pain to take control of their health, mindset, and goals for more freedom. I am so excited about the life that I'm living right now. I have created an awesome routine and used proven techniques to get rid of 90% of my pain. That way I can function on a day-to-day basis. I've reached all of my goals in the past 3 years, and I no longer let pain affect my life that much. So if you need help doing that, if you are stuck, if you feel like you just want to get back to normal, leave a comment below with the word freedom and I will get back to you, and we can talk about how we can get you where you want to go. So thanks for watching. I hope this reaches you well, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.